Hello and welcome to another video. Today I will show you some ways to flip an image perfectly in Blender. Sometimes you may need a mirror design like this helmet. One side there is a scorpion and you want another scorpion in the other side but flipped perfectly. You may use the mirror modifier for the mirror effect, but for the logo or decal we have to use shrink wrap. So with the mirror modifier, the shrink wrap might not work as expected. Let's do it on a fresh project. Let's add the decal or logo for the image. And let me enable the face orientation here so we can explain it perfectly. The easiest and the fastest method is select the image and as to scale and see press X or Y for the orientation, press X for the vertical, then type -1. It flipped perfectly. You can achieve the same thing from the sidebar. You can add the value here -1. It's doing the same thing. This is the fastest one, but the catch is when you're gonna apply the scale, I will show you. Control A, then scale. The face is flipped. The orientation is broken and the shading start behaving strangely. But it's not always safe. Another approach is like the solution of this first problem. Let's rotate it in the y-axis 180 degree. Now we have the same result like the first one. Now we can do is go to the edit mode, select all, then flip the normal by pressing Shift N. Or sometime you may have to press Control Shift N to calculate the outside. It might be one solution, but it's not my favorite one. So let me show you something cleaner. Let me undo all of this. This time we won't touch the mesh at all. So open the shader editor. Let me hide the sidebar. Select the image. Bring the shader editor here. Now we need to add texture coordinate and mapping node here. If you are using net triangular add-ons, you can bring it simply by selecting the texture node and press Ctrl T. It comes instantly. So here make sure the UV output is connected to the vector input. Now we have to scale it in Y or X axis, X for the vertical and Y for the horizontal. Let me show you in the vertical axis, or you can do with this with both if you want to flip this both horizontally and vertically. I am showing you in one direction. So let me input this value -1. It looks like gone. Now set the X location value to 1. It came back and flipped. So let me show you what is happening here. Let me change them back. So when I am reducing it to the negative value, you can hold the shift key for the precise measurement or finer control. Now you can see what is happening here. Let me do it till it -1. Okay. Then let me increase the X value to 1. You can see it's coming from the other side. can press the Shift key. Okay, it will do. You can see the result now. The best part of this method is it's completely non-destructive. Your mesh stayed untouched. Your transforms remains clean, and you can adjust the flip anytime without rebuilding anything. Let me show you one last method. First, remove this. Now, bring the UV editor here. Go to the edit mode. Now we can see the image in the UV editor. Press A to select all. We already have selected. Now do the same thing we did at the first method here. Press S, X, then -1. Okay, you can see the image flipped in the viewport. So this is my favorite one. Why? Because you are fixing a texture at its source, the UV, no negative scaling, no shader trick, no hidden surprise waiting for you later. Your materials stay organized, your transforms remains untouched, and your asset behaves exactly as expected when you export it to the other software or game engine. And remember, the goal is not just to make it work, it's to make it work in the right way. I hope you like my video. If you think this tips is helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe and follow.